It is now our top 10 games. As of this moment in time, 2024 is the year. And I'm very excited because I got to play some new games the past couple years. And I will say there are some new entries to my top 10.
There's certainly been some shakeup in mine as well.
So I'm very excited to see what is on his top 10. But before we get there, I want to give a shout out to our channel sponsor, Game Toppers. We have been thoroughly enjoying our Game Topper, our Watson one, with these nice wood inlays. And we have 8 game mats, which we swap out for all of our different games. We love them. Just want to give a shout out to Game Toppers. So let's get right into our number 10s.
So number 10 for me is, this one was a game changer for me the first time we played it, and I always liked roll and write type of games, but this one was like a whole different level because when I first looked at it, it was like
Hadrian's Wall.
Hadrian's Wall. So
Now that I'm thinking about it, I have some ideas of your top 10.
Oh, do you know?
Yes.
So Hadrian's Wall is a roll and write, flip and write, kind of that type of game where you're writing stuff, but essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to make connections and chain reactions and
There's a lot of
things like that. And this game is so much fun because you get 2 pieces of paper, both of which are covered in craziness. But you're trying to kind of link it all together so your turn just keeps going and going and going. And this was a total game changer for me because, like I said, it was something that when I first saw the 2 sheets of paper, I was like, there's no way I'm going to understand this. But when we started playing it, it was...
You really like the chain reactions. We fill in this, which lets you fill in that, which lets you fill in this. You really like the chain reaction
and
stuff.
so I discovered that a kind of roll and write, flip and write, but a more complex version of one. This has opened a whole new world.
A whole new world.
Oh wow!
Number 10.
Number 10. Hadrian's
Wow!
Wall.
All right. So this might actually be a shock for some of you that have been following the channel for a little while. It's a very, very large box. I think it's the largest box that we have, almost. And I'm struggling here to not reveal things. I might have to splice because I got it under the blanket because it's so big. And critters.
Everdell.
Oh my gosh, this is so big.
Oh man.
This is so big.
Why didn't I think of that?
And I think this might be part of the reason why it's dropped some, because this used to be my number 1 game. And it's dropping because I'm not really getting it played. And I think this humongous box is part of the problem.
Yeah.
I do like that. I'm going to set this down.
Please. It's overwhelming.
I mean, this is ginormous. But I like big box games. But I'm finding that I'm kind of drawn to a few other games over this. But man, I love this game. Cute critters. You have some worker placement. The production's outstanding. I do like this big box because I have the tray that has all of the different critter meeples, because there are so many kinds of critters that you can play. And I do like that you can kind of just see the assortment of all the critters from all the expansions and choose what you want.
It's cool.
So yes, there's a lot of expansion content in here. I really do like this game a lot. I've been thinking about this. It's been a little while since I played this. I really want to play this again. It's been too long. Of course, with art by Andrew Bosley, of course. But that is Everdell, the complete collection. I do love this game. Oh, I'm so excited because these are like our favorite games, and I'm really excited to give me a clue.
All right, you remember how I said that Hadrian's Wall opened up a whole new world?
Yeah, Twilight Inscription.
Yeah, you knew
I knew this was going to be on. There's some others that I'm starting to realize I think are on this top 10. So you've upgraded from 2 sheets?
From 2 sheets
to 4
sheets. And for some reason, I just love this epic roll and write experience. And, Twilight Imperium, that's the name of the game that it's based
yeah, the
on.
actual game.
So that's something I would never touch.
Oh yeah, that would not be your type of game.
And so whenever she told me about this, I was like, pause for a second. But then I remembered I like this big epic roll and write feel because of Hadrian's Wall. So I was like, okay, let's try this out. And same effect. It was just like, oh, that was awesome. And the way that you're connecting things, and you got to do this to do this, and you got to do that to that, and
it has the coolest dice.
It does have cool dice.
It's a good production. I love this game. This was on my list for sure.
Yeah. So Twilight Inscription, just so good, so good. I'm ready to play.
Oh, I've been dying to play this one lately. So yes, we're gonna play that one soon. We got to. We must. We must. Okay, so we are going under. Actually, let me read this. Build a future under the waves.
Under the waves, so that's got to be like underwater. What's it called? Underwater cities.
Underwater cities. I love this game a lot.
It's another one that I've avoided.
This is gonna be on one of those videos. You will try this at least once. This could be a surprise. I really love this game a lot. There's a lot of different cards. So if you play a card that matches the color of the action slot that you've selected, then you get to do like extra, you get to do the benefit of the card as well. And you're building up your underwater network, like your underwater home on the ocean floor. And you're trying to connect these routes to these domes. I forgot what they're called. But oh my gosh, this is so satisfying. I love this a lot, and I can't wait to have you try it. And I have the expansion as well, which I do like a lot as well. I like a lot of the cards that were added, and of course, the dual layer boards that come in the expansion. Duh. But man, I love this game, and Vladimir Suchy, I need to try more of his games because I'm digging them. So one day you'll get to try this. Clue.
This is a fun game with pretty photography.
Earth. That was another one that I was like, you know what? I bet you Earth is on his top 10. I'm really liking your top 10 so far.
I can tell. And so this game was surprisingly super fun for me. And I don't want to say surprisingly because I saw it. It looks amazing. I'm a photography guy. I like photography stuff. So I knew that it was going to look pretty on the table. But the way that it played, I was expecting it to be something that was just like, just another one of these games Jody wants me to play. But no. This one ticks a lot of boxes for me. It's tableau building, which I kind of like. It's got simultaneous play, so you're not really bored and waiting for people to do stuff. As you build out your tableau, you're trying to arrange things in a certain sequence maybe so that you can get things in a certain order and then produce other things like that. So the kind of planning and organization of all of that was just the right amount of complexity for me that it just shot this thing straight into my top 10. And the right amount of objectives, the simultaneous play, the really simplistic way that it actually plays, because you can really only choose 4 different things to do.
Yeah, I love it when you do something on everyone's turn. I love that.
Yeah. So I just feel like this was just the right amount of size, complexity, beautiful, just everything. It
so
worked
this is
really well.
More reasons to why you need to try some games that you're like, oh, I don't know, and you never know. Because of this, it just shot into your top 10.
But Underwater Cities doesn't look pretty, so it was like,
it's fine. Anyway, moving on. I have a large. Okay, so I probably like over half my games are big box. Like big box.
Tell me something.
Okay, so this is Blank, A Story of Civilization.
Is that Mosaic?
Yes. This is definitely new to the list. I've played it. This is one that I backed for sure when it was on Kickstarter a couple of years ago.
Go ahead, cover my face. Go ahead.
This is the Colossus edition, and oh my gosh, I love this game, and I love civilization types games. I like 4X games. I'm not saying that this is 4X, but I just love those. It just makes me so happy. And this was the same designer, same type of look as Empire's Age of Discovery that was on a prior list. So I knew I wanted to back this one, especially with it being civilization. It's got technologies, wonders, cities, leaders with unique abilities, resources and trade goods, golden ages, epic achievements, governments, and more. You have cities and towns, you have wonders, you have military and workers, and oh my gosh, this is amazing. And the Colossus edition has the minis, but the turns are really simple. You're just choosing one of 8 actions, and it's like bam, it's awesome. This is still one that you haven't tried. I love this game. I cannot wait to play it again. I do have the expansion, which I haven't gotten to try yet, but it's Mosaic: A Story of Civilization. So we've made a discovery.
We have.
Our number 7s are the exact same.
And how did we discover this? Because you were looking for it and you didn't find it.
And I told you that I need that game, and you didn't give it to me.
That's right.
Because it's the same number.
Yeah.
I mean, what are the odds? We have very big different tastes in gaming.
Yeah.
And wow, same number. So, what is it?
Well, it is going to be...
It's in the Clank universe.
And we have talked about Clank Catacombs being our favorite version of Clank.
It's so good. Oh, I love Clank. I love a lot of the different games. This is definitely that sense of exploration.
The addition that it made of revealing tiles as you go, and the tiles can change during the game as well. They can rotate. There's portals to jump from place to place. This one just blows away the other Clanks. Now, we love the other Clanks.
For you, it blows it away.
Well,
it doesn't blow it away for me, but I like this one the most because of that sense of exploration.
Yeah. For me, it blew away the other ones, and I was a huge fan of Clank. The other Clanks were high up on my list before, but man, this one just made it all so much better for me.
It's so good. Now, so would this be considered new to the list, or are we just making this our Clank of choice?
It certainly replaced Clank.
Because I had Clank in Space, I believe, in my top 10 last year. Yeah. I still love Clank in Space, but I just chose one Clank game.
Yeah.
Clank Catacombs.
Yeah. To me, it's a new game. It's the same idea, but it's got a whole different feel to it. To me. Maybe
I should have put Clank in Space on my list too. Then. Well, I chose one Clank game.
Well, I think it pushes everything else out for me. So.
It's so good.
Definitely.
Clank we both Catacombs. Love this game. We love that sense of exploration. That is both of our number 7s.
Lucky number 7.
Woo!
How about that? Alright. So this is kind of my area of the list where things become a little less surprising. Because we start to enter a world of abstraction a little bit. And games with really pretty simple mechanics, and I'm going to start with one that's a little bit buggy.
Hive. It's this high?
It's always been this
Really?
high.
It's always been your top 10?
It's always been this high. I love Hive. One, the feel of it. The pieces are big and chunky.
The pieces are sweet.
They're just right. They've got a cool color to them with the black and white, but then all the colors of the bugs. All of the bugs have their own specific movement pattern. So just like a game of chess where the rook has this movement and the bishop has this movement, the bugs have their particular movement that they're able to perform. And the way that you work them together to go and try and surround the other person's queen bee. It's just so much fun and easy, and you can teach somebody in about 2 minutes, and then you're playing, and it's just like, I love the simplicity of these types of games, and that's why it stays so high for me. I would play this anytime, anywhere. 1, because it's so quick and easy. 2, you can teach literally anybody how to do this.
I've always loved this tagline: a game crawling with possibilities.
Crawling with
I don't know why. I just think I love that tagline.
So there you go.
Okay.
Hive.
I do love those pieces.
Yes.
Okay, so my number, whatever number we're on.
6.
Blend of worker placement and deck building.
Dune.
The spice must flow. Dune Imperium. I love this game a lot, and I'm very sad that you don't like it, because I would love to play it more often. Now, I know there's Dune Imperium Uprising, which is a new version of this game that has like sandworms and stuff. I've watched some reviews on it. I probably would like that one more. I just don't have it, haven't played it. So we got Dune Imperium right here. And like, as I said, blend of worker placement, deck building. I love that combo. But man, I really like this a lot. I love the way the combat works. This is just... And it just feels so tight, like, you know, it's a race to 10. I think it's 10, right? But it's just like neck and neck, and it's so close. And all the games I've had is just so much fun tension. I love this game a lot. And yeah, I definitely do want to try Dune Imperium Uprising. I do have Rise of Ix, which I've done, but just the base game I love in and of itself. So that is Dune Imperium.
5 of my last 6 games are abstract games. So
Not surprised.
this is the one that is not abstract. So we're going to go with Battle Yahtzee.
Oh, Dice Throne.
Dice Throne.
Yeah.
So we have probably talked about this game more of any other game on this channel in the last year or so.
So much fun.
And it's because it has been played the most of any other game, most likely. And it's just because it's so easy for us to get it onto the table, to play it, and it's just like...
Just new characters. Oh, today I'm gonna play the ninja. Today I'm gonna
play
play
anybody,
the pyromancer. Yeah. Today I'm gonna play Santa, or Santa versus Krampus.
And
like,
you can literally,
oh my gosh.
and you can literally play Santa versus the monk. It's crazy.
There's all kinds of stuff. It's so much fun. We love it.
It's so much fun the way that they've made this game and the way they've set it up so that anybody can play against anybody and it still just works.
Great production.
It's so good. Who's your favorite character, by the way?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. That'll have to be a separate video one day.
Yeah.
And like ranking all of Dice Throne.
Ranking?
We'll have to do like season 1, season 2. There's Marvel, which we did back all the Marvel stuff. So yeah, we'll do that someday.
Someday, but I gotta say, my favorite character in...
Oh, you do have a favorite out of all of them?
Of course I do.
Oh, what is it? Oh, the samurai.
It's gotta be the samurai.
Nice.
It's gotta be the samurai.
All right.
I love my samurai, so definitely.
Dice Throne from Roxley. Yeah, it's just...
It's been played so much it had to land in the top 5.
That is a good choice. Another huge big box game. We're going into space. Big 4X
Eclipse.
Eclipse. Second Dawn for the Galaxy is a wonderful, grandiose space 4X game, and oh my gosh, I love that's it. That's like the genre. I love civilization games. I love big, sprawling production games, and this has it for me. You're doing exploration, researching technologies, exploring new systems. There's going to be some battling going on. What's cool is that you can kind of make your battleships kind of tailored to how you want them to be, like extra defense or extra missiles or just all kinds of stuff. This game is, yes, it is big. It's sprawling. I love this game a lot. And whenever I was looking into Space 4X games, I know there's TI4, Twilight, Imperium 4. I decided to go this direction because from what I understood, it plays faster and it may be a little more economic. And I'm glad, I love this game. I love it a lot. And some plays we've had were actually surprisingly fast We finished one game one time. We're like, oh, let's play it again, and we did. Not you.
Nope,
Some
not
friends.
me.
Some friends with
No.
me. But wow, guys, I love this game. This is awesome. That is Eclipse Second Dawn for the Galaxy. What abstract? Give me a clue.
Yeah, the last four, it's the battle of my top abstract games, essentially. And we're
Yinch.
nope. And so...
Czar?
No, I've already done Czar.
Oh.
So...
Give me a clue.
It's... War?
Alright, that's too That's too... What is it?
That's the beginning of the name. War Chest.
Oh. We're at number 4 at this point?
This is number 4.
It's totally your jam.
That's me.
This is your game. It's a good game.
That's me. War Chest. Also another one that has really cool pieces to it.
Yeah.
And the way that you use the cards that tell you how to move the pieces and things like that, and trying to think of the strategy of how do you use those and how do you build your bag to be able to have a better opportunity to use the pieces that you want. So it's essentially bag building, and then using those pieces.
We need to play this one again too.
And using the cards
This
that you
is
have.
a good game.
And it's
totally this is you right here. This is so you.
This is me.
This is a good game, guys.
This
Definitely
is
check this one out.
absolutely me. And so it's just perfect.
Yes.
I love this game.
Yes, it's good.
I love this game.
And it's a great quality, great production. There are
Really, really
expansions
good.
that we have. Yeah, it's an awesome
We
game.
always love these little magnetic boxes.
Oh my gosh, yes, I love magnetic boxes. Good choice.
War
Yeah,
Chest.
that is definitely your type of game. Okay, so we are going back to space. Not back. We're staying in space with some tech tree awesomeness. Beyond the Sun. Man, do I love this game so
Number
much.
4? Whoa.
I love this game.
Whoa.
This game is amazing. This has all that space goodness, but gosh, guys, I know I mentioned this before, but like one of my favorite classes in high school was logic, and I love systematic stuff. And my major was accounting, and that tells you how my brain works. So just having all of these like flow charts of all these technologies that you can research, it just is perfect for me. I love it. But it's in space. So you also have the space exploration board, and you're doing upgrades to your own board, and there's dice in it. I mean, this is perfection for me. I love this game so much. I think there's another game coming out. It's supposed to be a civilization type of game from the same designer. It's called Beyond the something. I can't remember. I'm curious. I saw that recently. I'm like, oh, what? I'm going to be checking that out.
Man.
But wow, guys, this game is so good. I love it so much.
So we're both calling our number 4 perfection.
Wait, you said that?
Yeah. I was like, this is perfect for me. So what are our last 3 going to be like? What?
Well, let's find out. Number 3s.
Number 3. This is essentially the grown-up version of Connect 4.
Yinch.
This is Yinch.
Yinch is so good. It just missed my top 50.
I can't believe you didn't have it in your top 50.
Well, I'm telling you, it just missed it.
What is wrong with you?
We played a lot of different games the past couple years, and things are getting smushed.
No, this stays high.
I do like this one.
High.
I tend to beat you on this one.
Not lately. Not lately. This is so good. So good. Like I said, it's essentially like an adult version of Connect 4 where you're trying to line up, instead of 4, 5 of your colored checker looking pieces. And the way that you're doing that is that you're using these rings to move and place your pieces and things like that.
And whatever you jump over, everything flips.
Everything flips,
yeah.
whether it's yours or the other person's, it all flips. So you have to kind of be paying attention to what you're flipping and how things are actually changing on the board constantly.
It's so good. This is a really good abstract game.
And again, if you want a fun tactile feel, fun tactile experience to a game, this is certainly one of those. just so good. So, simple. And that's me. I like these really simple mechanisms that start to burn your brain a little bit whenever you have to actually go and make it work. So
I have fun with this one.
And I like the GIF series in general,
Yep.
but this is 100% my top GIF series game. So that is Yinch.
Good choice. Okay, so another large box game for me, 4X game, and
There's more.
Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. I have so much fun with this game. Oh, yeah, you're still going to try this one day. This is so cool. I mean, it's the 4X game, so you got all that explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. Everyone has their own player board where you're trying to do upgrades and you're trying to send out more troops and you're taking actions, but you can follow actions of other people. And oh my gosh, it's so neat. You have airships that you can put dudes on. You have boats that you can put dudes on that go around, and you can dock onto other shores that are other islands where the other players are. And you have towers. Oh my gosh. And obviously there's going to be battle. But I like the gameplay. I like everything about this game. And I still have yet to get the expansions, which I want to try. But this is just so much fun. Every time I play this, I just have a blast. I love this game. If you guys like Sprawling Productions, 4X games, and you haven't tried this one, definitely try this one. This is so much fun. I highly recommend it.
I still have a little PTSD from Scott Alm's games, but I think, kind of redeemed himself with
Tiny Epic Vikings.
Tiny Epic Vikings, so I might be a little more willing.
Yes. So this is my number 3.
Number 2. This is the...
Not the number 1 that I'm thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking.
Okay.
All I know is that this one is a simple and elegant game of martial tactics.
Oh, duh. Onitama.
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
You knew it once I said it. This is Onitama. And if War Chest is a perfect game, this one's more perfect for me. It's so good. Again, very simple. You've just got 5 pieces against 5 pieces. You have to try to capture the other person's master or get into their pagoda on their side. One of those 2 things in order to win. You have 5 cards. That's it. You have 5 cards that you choose randomly. 2 are on your side, 2 are on the other person's side, and 1 is in the middle. Whatever you play on your turn, that one goes to the middle, and you take the one that was previously in the middle. Therefore, you are constantly switching these cards and switching the movements, so you have to be very aware of what you're giving your opponent whenever you are actually playing these movements. This is so good.
Yeah. This is definitely your game. I mean, it's like close to chess, And I do like this production. I mean, look at this. And how cool is that? The mat and all the dudes are in here, and magnetic box.
Yes. I love this game.
It's definitely your game.
So much.
All right. So we are moving into space again.
Again, we're still in space. We never
And
left.
we're doing another 4X game.
What's left?
Oh, come on. You don't know?
Wait.
Space
Unsettled?
4X game. Space 4X.
Space 4X.
Big production.
Voidfall?
Yes!
Oh. I think I tried to scratch that one from my memory.
This, yes. I was kind of torn. Like, which one do I like better right now between Eclipse and Voidfall? Space 4X games. And right now, I am at Voidfall. I really like I like how you have all of these, I think they're called focus cards. I like having all these cards, and you have to choose one of them to play, and you get to choose 2 of the 3 actions on the cards. I just like having, I don't know, I just like the way it works. But you have, a lot of normal stuff where you're trying to, go up some tracks on your civilization. You're doing research, you're exploring, building up your population. You have all kinds of things. There's going to be battle, but the battle in this is deterministic, so there's no luck with rolling of the dice. So you can plan everything out ahead of time. And I really like this. This is more of like an economic Euro. I think it's more of a Euro Space 4X. And oh my gosh, I love this. And yes, I have the deluxe version that has all of the minis and man. And I really like that there's the book that has different ways to set up the game according to player count and whether you want minimal interaction with the other players or high combat between other players. Because if you don't have other players, you're still going to have some combat with the Voidborn, but if you don't want to attack other people, they have options of maps for that. There's just so much about this game I love, and yeah, I am ready to play again. Obviously not with Justin, but with some other friends. That is Voidfall, my number 2. Number ones. I know what yours is.
Yeah, if you've watched this channel for any period of time, you're going to probably know what mine is. It is, and many will be disappointed, especially those of you that might be new to the channel. It's like, really? Come on. But I still haven't found anything to top good old simple chess. And
for you that likes abstract, simple games, that's your genre.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
Every piece has its movement, but the way that you make them all work together makes it more complex, and that's what I like in a game. Simple mechanism with more complex strategy.
Very abstract.
Really
and
love
so
it.
Onitama was like a version of chess, but different, and same with war chess, so it's all kind of that similar feel. But nothing has trumped chess yet, I guess.
Still not.
Will chess ever drop from number 1?
We'll just have to stay tuned,
I
I
don't
guess.
know. But it does help that we have these really nice chessboard, and we went all out one time because chess is your number 1 game.
Yeah, so I like the feel of these. But yeah, so Onitama was close. It's a very close second. It's a very close second. So there is that.
Well, and if you've been following the channel for a while, you know what genre of games I like, space-themed games, and my number 1 has not changed. It is still my space cooperative survival game. Unsettled. And yes, I have a lot of content for it.
Oh, here we go.
I got the most recent expansion, or Kickstarter, which had more worlds and more things. So what's cool about this game is that there are so many different worlds to discover with so many different like survival tasks. I'm still going, by the way. Let me get the base framework here. Oh, this is the base game. Base framework. It has all the goodies, and then there's 2 worlds in here as well, but it's so cool. So this box right here has its own world, its own survival tasks and scenarios. So, and like you might have a frozen world or a fungus world or a vine world or like inside of a alien brain world, or just all kinds of craziness, and it's so good. And the production's great. The writing is great. I don't like lots of story or writing in games, but this has a little bit, but it's so goofy and quirky that it's perfect. And I really enjoy challenging games, and this is challenging. A lot of times we've lost or barely won, and I love that. And I mean, because it's a survival game, like you're basically going onto these planets, trying to do whatever you need to do and get out before you die, and I love it. And of course you have Luna, the little spaceship buddy, or not spaceship, little robot buddy to help you out. But this is such a fun game. I still have not gotten to play every single world yet because he doesn't like this game, and I need some more friends to come over and play. But oh my gosh, guys, this game is so much fun. Definitely try this if you like cooperative games. This is definitely a blast. You're placing out these dice to take different actions, and you're going and exploring, flipping over the nodes. Things might twist, things might move around. I mean, it's so awesome how all the worlds are different.
And to be fair, I recognize the goodness of this game. It's just that it's completely opposite of my taste. So that's all.
Anyway, I love this game. That is Unsettled. My number 1. We'll just leave all of my games in your space.
Thanks.
Look, because your number, or grab yours. Just put them on top. There you go. There's your number 1. Well, guys, that has been a journey of our top 50 games, specifically our top 10 for this list. Let us know in the comments below which ones interested you the most. Are you more of a Justin type of gamer or a Jody type of gamer? Abstract, smaller, puzzly games, big, grandiose, over-the-top production games, 4X civilization. Which type of gamer are you? And thanks for joining us on this journey. And I'm glad we got to do this because it's been a couple years, so it's been fun.
It has been. So always good to see kind of how our lists change over time, because as we play more stuff, things are inevitably going to be pushed around a little bit.
And I will say, I finally got another game off my shelf opportunity recently after we made our list that has potential already to be in the top 10. I'm just saying, things... We'll see what next year holds.
We will.
But anyway, this has been lots of fun. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you in the next one.